Here we have the newest, released by 70mi, the X800, or a 4K Omni with a front and rear facing camera. Also has the ability to have a memory card, micro SD card installed, up to 512GB, and a rear camera. It also has updated ADS, and it's running the Sony Starvis 2 at 4K. It's using the IMX678. Let's have a look inside. Alright, let's jump straight into that. We've got the rear camera, an RC14. The RC14 is an improved version of the previous rear cameras that was used on the A810. Quite simple. 360. There's a very similar rear socket to the A810. It's running 4 pins. And micro SD card socket. And you can see above it 2 ports. Here's the power, USB-C, and here is the connector for the rear camera. It's not USB-C, it's a video type of connector. Let's put this here on that. Let's have a look underneath here what we got. Okay, here is the rear camera cable. See how long it is. It's approximately 6 meters, and you can see that special connector goes in here, and it is keyed. You have to put it in the right way. Bit tricky. Don't want to break anything. Just need to be firm about it. The other end goes into here, and take note of the key. It's actually keyed. You see that little mark there, and then this is a divot. So putting those two together like this, and here we are. Front rear camera to the front camera. Okay, moving on. I'll power that up later. Pivot point on it allows you to have an almost vertical slight angle there to the lens. Lots of air vents. Some of the air vents here. Not many around the, well actually there's none around the casing. There's some in the back here. I guess that's venting. And I think down here is a speaker. Also has a quick release here. Anti-clockwise. Oh, hang on. Yeah, anti-clockwise. This part remains on the windscreen. It's just a matter of finding the right spot, which is if there's indicators. Here you see this line. There's a line here. And here there's these 2 markings, lock and unlock. Just trying to get that to show lock and unlock. So when you put that on, you drop it in like that and rotate it to lock. And you have to be a bit firm. Other thing that's pretty cool about this is power and volume and other things. It's a menu. It can be used for menu functions. But have a listen to the mechanism. There's also a slot out the back here. Perhaps that's the speaker. Probably can't hear that because my next door neighbour's got their cooling system on. So I'm just rotating the camera close to the microphone. So there we are. Power that up later. So we had some electrostatic stickers. Starting to get used to these now. I like them. That'll be the front camera, and you can see in the camera show it that it's it shows that it has a little marker. See the marker here to tell you where to place this on that. And with all the writing all over, this doesn't help. But anyway, it'd be like that, something like this. And the rear camera as well comes with a anti-static or electrostatic shields. So there's 2 for the rear, and there's got those 2 for the front. Let's have a look here. Yes, there is. There's the other one, and a spare sticker, adhesive sticker for the front dash cam. And this is a manual on, a little bit about the RC14 camera manual, the actual dash cam 4K Omni or X800, I suppose it depends on what country you live in. And let's have a look at this. What do we have in here? Sean, I guess based on the picture it's the cigarette lighter and the cable. So here we go, cigarette lighter. It's rated at, it's called a CCO2, 12 to 24 volts at 3 amps DC. Output is 5 volts at 2 amps, 5 volt at 2.4 amps, and 5 volt at 4.8 amps maximum. And it has, like previous 70mm cameras, it has this highlighted plug for you to plug the power into. Just a footnote, I find that these dot type of cigarette lighter sockets tend to wobble out too easily when they're bumped, and you'll end up disconnecting your camera, so it's something to watch out for. And this will be the power. So USB-C, USB-A, that will go in here to the coloured portion of the USB adapter, and to the power to the camera, so the USB-C slot next to the video port for the rear camera. But some other things, it has a trim tool, black trim tool. Everything's black. I'll never find it once I put it down, but black trim tool. Another customer service card. Oh, that's nice. Nice touch. It suggests you download the app, authorize the app to work, connect via the Wi-Fi, and start to use. And it's got some quick how-tos there, and also what the recommended card speed is and type, and the different communications that you can have via the fax web, fax as in FAQ, not, yeah, email service, WhatsApp, phone numbers, and contact times. Again, I guess that'll depend on the country you're in. So that's that, and then the actual manual, it's not quite finished yet, the manual. We'll have a quick look. Wiring installation. Hope that breeze doesn't damage the audio. So it gets worse instead. Indicator of what does what, pointers and stuff. I'll chuck that up on the screen so you can see it more clearly. I'll put them all up on the screen so you can see them clearly. The other thing supplied, now I don't know if this is an additional purchase when you buy the camera, or whether it comes with the camera. I suspect it's an additional purchase, tends to be the way. So this is the CPL filter, and it's a the model is an ACC-CPL X800. Yeah, okay. I'll have a look how that fits under the camera. Righto, so I don't know if that's supposed to happen. It's just popped off its fitting. And that's pressed on really hard. Let's have a look here. There's rubber in there. So this one's not going to pivot, it'll just be squashed on and locked. Now it looks like you can rotate this. So there's the front of the lens. On the back, there's no protection, but then again it came in a protected box. You place this on, oh, it's magnetic, righto. There's no problem there, it's magnetic. And it can be rotated. And probably best setting is going to be when the white corresponds with the white on the other part of the fitting. That's quite neat, really. First you take off the lens cap, you take off the paper before you put this on. I'm not ready to install it in the car yet. So there we have it, in a nutshell. There's a review of the 70mm X800 Omni 4K Dashcam. Can't wait to see how this works. 70mm has also sent me the 128GB micro SD card. So there shouldn't be any issues with any memory problems with the dash cam. It's quite warm. Today I think it's 37 or 38 degrees Celsius. And having good memory cards does make a big difference to how the dash cam works. Alright, next video I'll do is showing the menu structure of inside the camera. Thanks for watching.